It has been a minute. I deeply apologize to all 10 of you that were waiting for a new video. So I went on my first trip for the first time in 3 years, and it was just a weekend trip, but I went to, so my boyfriend and I went to Calgary. His name is Dan, so when I say Dan, that's my boyfriend. So I wanted to share my experience at Calgary Horror Con. So Calgary is about like an hour and a half flight away from me. So during the lockdowns, I was watching so much Grim Life Collective. Do you watch Grim Life Collective? It is the best. Go watch it. Turn this off. Go watch it. They got me so excited about seeing different horror conventions. So naturally, it made me like more sad that nothing was going on. So finally it's happening again. So I went to Calgary Horror Con, and it was so good. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the convention, and then I'll show you what I bought. Like I said, this was my first one I've ever been to, so very good first impression. I would totally go back again. First thing I saw was their social media, you know, bumping it up. They put this big giant octopus in the entryway of the hotel. And outside there were different hearses, and one of them had like a super cool paint job. It said Calgary Horror Con on the side with like all these different horror characters all around, like painted along the side and on the hood. Man, and like I totally want to get me a hearse. I would drive that bitch around, just, you know. So I'm already sold, right? So we go in. Oh, outside there was like a little, I didn't see it, but Dan saw it. You know, we parted ways first for a moment, and he saw this, there's like a little freak show type thing outside, which was really cool. I also heard that they were performing at the VIP party. We didn't do any of that like nighttime stuff. Just did a just did the convention. Then we went in. First thing you see is like the 2 12-foot skeletons, not one, but 2 of them. They were so cool. So I had to get a picture with those immediately. Before you even go in the entryway, there was like a bunch of vendors in the lobby. So you can totally just, you know, I had to pace myself, okay? Because there was like, you know, like I met someone who was like, oh, I already spent $100. I'm not even in there yet. So finally we went in. They had so many different sections of room with vendors, and like I said, I had to pace myself because I could totally buy something at every single booth if I wanted to, or, you know, if I could afford it. But, you know, I didn't want to go that crazy. Every booth was just like, it was so good. It was so good. I loved it. So yeah, I was being very, very careful about, you know, I did the once over. Then I kind of went around and bought stuff that I knew that I really, really wanted. Yeah, but before we did too much shopping, we went and checked out the celebrity guest booths. Yeah, I've never done that before, like, you know, wait in line and get an autograph from a famous person. So that was pretty cool. That's a lie. Juliette Lewis. I did that, but it was after one of her concerts, so it was like totally free, and she was super nice. Different story. Back to the horror convention. The first people we went and met were Jeff Daniel Phillips and Richard Brake. They were right next to each other. That was so cool because they were like, I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan, right? They were right next to each other, and they were very, very chatty, those guys. They were like definitely our favorites. I asked Dan to wear my company shirt. I had my own outfit kind of already picked out, but I asked him to wear my company shirt since he doesn't care. He's not like a dress-up kind of guy, so I asked him to do that. So then, just in case one of the vendors noticed, then maybe I could like make an extra client while we were out there. Always thinking. None of the vendors noticed the shirt or asked us about it, but Jeff Daniel Phillips and Richard Brake asked about it, and so we chatted. I got to chat with them about my business. I do commercial video and music videos and stuff like that. So I got to chat with them about my business. You know, Jeff Daniel Phillips was like, oh man, you gotta, you know, start making some movies and stuff. So like, yeah, got like super excited and inspired. And They gave us like free stuff. So Richard Brake gave us like an extra print just like for fun. And then Jeff, Dan, and Phillips gave me, like, they want you to pay for an extra selfie, like a pose selfie if you want one. But Jeff, Daniel Phillips is like, oh, we gotta get a picture together because you're a fellow filmmaker. So I was like, I was, yeah, that was cool. I went to the convention planning to meet Quinn Lord, who is Sam from Trick or Treat. I love Sam, obviously. So we did that as well. Got a picture with him. He wasn't chatty or anything. It was just like, hey, how are you? You know, very, very small talk, but it was still cool. Since I'm like a huge fan of Trick or Treat, and the prints looked really nice. Half making decisions on who to meet based on their prints, because if they're not nice enough to go up on the wall, then it just kind of feels like a waste of money at that point. The thing with that is, that's why I didn't end up getting an autograph print from Shawnee Smith. So Shawnee Smith was there, but yeah, she didn't have any. She didn't have any prints I was into, so just skipped it. So we went to her panel instead. And the coolest thing I learned at the panel was that the guy, his name's escaping me now, Jigsaw, in Saw 1, where, you know, he's like, spoiler, he's laying on the floor. That's apparently him the whole time. Like, hey, it's not like a body double or like, you know, a dummy or what have you. He's like, it's actually him lying on the floor, because he like he's into the authenticity. And yeah, so I really appreciated that. I thought that was like a cool story about the Saw movies. A little kid stumped her and asked her if she thought John Kramer was a murderer or not. So yeah, that's a big philosophical question that accompanies those movies if you haven't seen them. So that was pretty funny. I liked how she went off on, like, you know, she'd go off on these interesting tangents and then be like, wait, what was the question? So yeah, it's pretty funny. What else? There was a film festival, and unfortunately we did not have time to take in a movie. Somehow, you know, all that stuff took up the day. There was so much to see. Took a lot of pictures. Yeah, we got so flustered after because like we don't do stuff like that, like meet famous people and like go get their autographs and stuff. So we got so flustered, we like went for a drink after, and then oh, I forgot. So like the most famous person there was Billy Zane, so we met him too. Dan's like a huge Titanic fan. He was, so if you're Canadian, get this. So he's like, we told him we were from Winnipeg, and then I don't know, it like turned into this, I don't know, he made a joke about how Regina was pronounced Regina. So he was definitely interesting, super funny to talk to. Dan had seen him in the bathroom before that, so I thought that was a funny story. He didn't see anything, you know. Like, it was super chill, super fun. I really want to go again. I did get to see my stepbrother while we were out there because he lives there, and he showed us some cool places too. Took in the zoo as well since we were there, and yeah, good time all around. Very successful first post-pandemic trip. So, let me show you what we bought. I'll show you the first thing I bought. So the first thing I was just like, yes, I'm getting that. Like, wasn't a question. Was this travel mug. So this travel mug is Sam from Trick or Treat. You know, I had a very hard time deciding which one to get because this artist had like so much. Like, he paints these little guys, puts them on like a realistic background from the movie, and puts his own painting design over top of it. And he had like so many different characters to choose from, and I was having a hard time, but at the same time I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna pick Sam because I'm Sam, so I want the Sam mug. This thing is such good quality. Okay, he gave me like a rubber bottom and a metal straw. It's good for hot and cold. I tested the cold out in some extreme hot weather. I brought it to the beach and my coffee was cold all day. It was perfect. Yeah, so it works so well. And the guy was super nice. He's like, if you have any problems with it later, just shoot me a message. And I was like, oh, I don't live here. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. Let me know if you have any issues with it. This is his business card. And here's the mug up close. Okay, I got a few things that I eyeball online, but because like if you're a Canadian ghoul, you get it. There's like the freaking shipping rates are insane from certain places. So like, you know, there's just been things, there's a few things I saw at the convention that I've been looking at and considering buying online, but oh, all of a sudden there it is in person. So that was like super convenient. So the first thing is this Bones coffee. This we can get Bones coffee, but it's like double the price. There's conversion and then double the price. Especially from the States, it is so hard to get things. It is so hard to ship things from the States. It's like, I don't know, it's annoying. Yeah, so we chose Holy Cannoli. I haven't opened it yet. I wanted to kind of save everything for the video and before I used it. This is one of the first things Dan bought, was a collection of coasters, but you can mix and match. So he was selling like 4 packs, but he had like a whole bunch of different, they were all unique designs. So you can mix and match, which was really cool. So we got Sam, because we love Sam. Who doesn't love Sam? Nightmare Before Coffee, because that's me, apparently. The Horror Movies and Chill. This is totally us in a nutshell. So this is like our love coaster, or I don't. This one's probably my favorite design, which is the Sleepy Hollow Dead and Breakfast design. I don't know, like, they're really cool, but they're like a decal on top, you know, like it's not like sealed in. So I don't know how good they'll be to actually use. I mean, we'll see. Or I'll just like, I feel like I want to keep this like this one at least, like in the kitchen, kind of just like on display. I don't know. Yeah. Dan has a baby nephew, so we got him some spooky socks. They're just like little plushy Frankensteins. Oh, it says Boogie Toes on the bottom. Oh, Boogie Toes. Okay. I got myself a couple t-shirts. So this one is one I was specifically looking for. There's a few movie shirts that I don't have that I really want. And Mars Attack, I've already worn these, so they're a little, you know. So Mars Attacks was one of them. That one was, I was super happy to find this. Unfortunately, it's like, you know, like kind of scratchy material. I need to wash it a few times before it gets like comfortable. But I love the print on it. And it was only like 20 bucks. Whee! So I also got this Texas Chainsaw t-shirt. This one was kind of like, so I bought this one with a Crow t-shirt that I got for my brother. But it's like, once you buy one, then you can save on a second one. So that's why I bought this. So it says that on the back. Apparently, I looked into it after and I realized it was like promo for the newest one on Netflix, which like I wasn't like the biggest fan of. I mean, it was, you know, it was fun to watch, whatever, but it was like, I'm not sure I would wear a t-shirt of it, but I mean, the t-shirt looks cool, so it's all good, and it's a soft one. It's like a soft, comfy. It's already, you know, soft, ready to go. So, I got a couple magnets. Again, it was like, you know, buy a couple and they're cheaper. So I gave one to my dad. It was an Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, or, you know, one of those movies. And I got myself this House on Haunted Hill one, OG, because I love that movie. Okay, this was in the lobby. There was just like a bunch of them in the lobby that you can like chill and read. So it says free, so I took it. I hope that was okay. But yeah, it was like it's like such a cute cover. So I thought I could use it for like a, you know, after I read it, and look through it. I could like use it for a spooky photo shoot or something. You know, like you get it. Okay. This guy. This is another one of those things that I saw. There was like a shop selling a bunch of Killstar merchandise, and I love these. Their plushes are called Creeptures, and they are so cute. They are so pricey. So the fact that I was able to save on shipping and find them in person makes me so happy. Like no way would I find that here in Winnipeg where I am. And this guy's like my favorite guy because I love Grim Reapers and he has two heads. Like when do you see a two-headed plush? That's so cool. So I was like super happy to find this guy. Okay, my favorite thing that I found was this Trick or Treat. Is a Trick or Treat Studios bust. And I got the Frankenstein one. I've been looking at this online for a long time, you know, and I love them all, but like this one's definitely my favorite one. I'm like super happy about this one. This is from Zoltan Gal, if that is the correct pronunciation. They are Calgary based, and I was so happy to find out that they sell Trick or Treat Studios stuff. That was a booth that I could have spent and maybe should have spent more money at because there was like quite a few. They had so many cool things. But luckily, because they're Calgary based, I can order online, so that's good. It was a toss-up between this and the Creature. Creature's my favorite, but I don't have a lot of Frankenstein type stuff like that. And I love Frankenstein, but he has like a great aesthetic, right? So like, I like my decor. If my decor is movie merch, I would typically prefer that it be original Universal Studios monsters because they're just like, they're great. I've been watching them since I was a kid, and they're just like a great aesthetic. Last thing I'm going to show you is the prints that we got. So this one is the free one we got from Richard Brake, since we were already there buying stuff. So yeah, that was really nice of him. Here's the signed print we got. This one I picked out because I love 31. He is my favorite character in 31. He does such a great job. He added a little quote that I can't read. I swear it's like, I know it's from the movie, and I just watched this movie, but for some reason I can't figure out what it says. Like I feel like it says I'm not crazy, I'm in control. Is that a quote? I think it, you know, anyways. And then he signed his name and then Doomhead, which is his character's name. So yeah. So here's my charming little Halloween print from Quinn Lord. And then says Sam in brackets. I really liked this one because of like the twinkly lights in the background. Yeah, so it had like really cozy Halloween vibes to it. So yeah, that'll be cute on the wall. So here's what I got from Jeff Daniel Phillips. It's the teaser photo Rob Zombie put out for the upcoming Monsters movie, which I am so excited about. And I really love this photo, and I think it's like cool, like the cute house would look super cute when I put it up on the wall. So it says Happy Nightmares, Jeff Daniel Phillips, and then Herman Munster at the bottom. And then here's what we got from Billy Zane. So like I said, Dan is a huge Titanic fan, so he picked this one out. And it says, "To Dan, make your own luck, Billy Zane." So that's what he says in this scene, right? Yeah, so I thought that was funny. Yeah, so I think that's everything that I wanted to say and talk about my trip and show you all the cool stuff I got and the cool people I got to meet. It was really cool. Definitely go there again, and but I am excited to down the line try out some some American ones, perhaps. So yeah, have you ever been to Calgary Horror Con? Which conventions should I check out in the future? Please let me know if you have some good experiences at some specific ones, especially in states that are warm. I really, really would like to escape the winter if possible. So if I have a good excuse to do that, bonus. I know I keep like responding to comments regarding a new apartment tour that I'm going to do of this apartment. So I will do that down the road. I just keep, you know, I need to clean it up. Okay. I need to clean it up a little bit for you. So just, that'll probably be the next one. So I'll see you next time. Bye.